Hi, my name is Teresa Galarza, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about my brain aneurysm. First, I have to explain to you how they found this brain aneurysm. A couple of things happened to me before they discovered it. Um, I just want you to have a little bit of patience with me because uh, I lost a little bit of memory and during the process, and I also, my speech is a little bit, well, a lot. uh it's not very well. I had to get speech therapist, a lot of therapists, but I just want to tell you what happened on that day. I'm just doing this to help anybody that is going through something similar, that it might help them a little bit and to prevent it before it happens. What happened was that on Good Friday, March 29, I went to church with my family, and we were doing the procession from one church to the other one, and we were walking a lot of blocks, and I got to the church, and we were there like for 3-4 hours. Everything was fine. I had told the priest that I wanted to carry the cross, but somebody was doing it. So we came out of the church, and what happened next was that we came to my sister's house, and she lives on the first floor. I live on the second floor, and there was a lot of people there. In the kitchen, there was my aunts and cousins and my sisters, and then in the living room, my brother-in-law and my niece and my little cousin were there, and I was there in the living room, and I was playing with the little puppy. And what happened was that all of a sudden, I was playing with the puppy, and I got this severe monster pain under my arm, next to my heart. It was right by the heart, and that pain came like a pit bull, that when the pit bull comes, he grabs you and he doesn't let go until he's done with it, with you, sorry. And the pain kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I told my family, and they say, well, you're always in pain, because all my life since I was little I suffered from lupus. And so then I decided to go upstairs to my apartment. When I started walking up the stairs, I went by myself. I only went 2 steps, and my heart wanted it to come out. I really don't know how I made it to the second floor. When I got to my house, this is what happened. I collapsed on my knees. I collapsed on the floor, and thanks God that I had because the pain kept getting worse. It never got better. I collapsed on the floor. I had my purse with me, so I had my cell phone inside, and I got my cell phone. I called 911, and I got a chance. I had time, thanks God, that I called 911. I called my sisters, and the fire department was here right away. They were great. They were excellent. The paramedics, the ambulance, everybody came. And to make a long story short, now I'm in the hospital. Now I have a team of people working on top of me. The curtains are wide open. Like, I always know, because I love to see trauma in the ER on the Health Discovery Channel. And so here I am with the curtains open. I got a team of people, doctors, nurses, everybody. and they start working on me, and I'm asking myself what's going on. I didn't know what was happening, and then I see the doctor scratching his head. He was so worried, and he says, "I'm so sorry to tell you, but you are having a massive heart attack. A massive heart attack, and the artery is 100% clogged." That usually happens to people that they are in their 90s or 80s, maybe 85%, but not 100%. And he didn't tell me that right there, because right there they were just trying to keep me alive. And while they were putting all these IVs and needles and everything, and they were telling me, they brought a whole bunch of pills, and they told me, shoot them really quick, shoot them. And the pain was so severe, I wasn't worried. It was just the pain. It was the worst pain ever. Okay, but I keep reminding me that I have to make it shorter. Okay, what happened next was that, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting things. Okay, I'm sorry. The cardiologist came. I usually, because since I have lupus, I have my own cardiologist and rheumatologist and etc. I mean, I have my own specialist. But this time, my cardiologist, he was on vacation, and he's a great doctor. But this doctor, Dr. Faraz, I call him my angel, because he saved my life. Jesus saved my life. God saved my life. But he let God guide him and use him as an instrument to do what he had to do, because the way that he worked, everything he did, well, I explain later. So Dr. Faraz came, and he had to rush all the way from Hoboken. He's a brand new doctor here. He came from, I think it's Missouri, and he didn't know the area, and he just came right away. He saw me. He saw the everything, all the tests. They rushed me. He said, hurry, fast. And they started rushing me to the 3rd floor for surgery. So they rushed me to the 3rd floor for surgery. They had the doors open already. What happened was that it was Good Friday, and the people that were supposed to be there, they were not there, and he didn't know the hospital. He's new, and what happened was that there was no time to prep. There was no time for anesthesia. There was no time for nothing. So he just told me, I'm so sorry. And I'm like wondering why he's telling me he's so sorry. But I'm just in pain. I'm just in pain. And so he said, I'm so sorry, but there's no time to prep you. There's no time for anesthesia. So, and there's no time to do the surgery the way that is usually done. Usually people go through the leg, and they go up past the heart, and they go through the leg into the heart, and they do the surgery, which in my case there was no time to go through the leg. So what he did was that he told me to put my arm, my wrist, like this. You can see right there in my wrist, there's like a dot. This was 5 months ago. So you see by the vein, by the artery, there's a little dot. Okay, he told me to put my arm this way and to hold it like that during the whole surgery. The whole surgery, I was holding my arm in that position And that's the arm that was hurting like crazy, that it felt like it was gonna blow up. And I don't care. I did it. I don't know how. So I put my arm in that position. I'm awake. I start feeling everything. The most incredible thing is that before he started the surgery, he stopped and he prayed. And I saw him pray. So he prayed, and then he just went inside my wrist through the artery. He put the catheterization. He put that wire so fast through my artery, through my arm, and he got to the heart. And I felt when he got into the heart, and when he went inside the artery, inside my heart, I also felt he was telling the team, to the two people, to get him a balloon, and they didn't know what the things were. And I was just looking around, and I see that he stopped doing whatever he was doing to go and get the balloon. And then he goes inside again through the artery, and he puts the balloon. And then when he's taking the catheterization out, the artery closes again. So he has to go again real quick, find another balloon, come back, stick the catheterization through my wrist, again through my arm, go into my heart, put another balloon, and put a stent inside my heart. In that moment, the pain, monster pain, went away instantly. But something happened during that moment that I want to tell you, even though I'm gonna tell you. During that procedure, because in the ER they had I don't know how you call them, but when they shock you, when your heart stops and they shock you, they had them in the ER, and they put him on my bed, and then they brought them upstairs. They were on my bed, and then my heart stopped 3 times. 3 times my heart stopped. And what they had to do was they had to shock me 3 times. And I'm gonna tell you then what happened next on the next part, on the second part, because I don't want to make this too long. But I will be making the second part, and I will be telling you about what happened next, and then I will be telling you about the brain aneurysm and everything else. Thank you so much, and I see you on the second part. Bye.